Well, Rob, could this be a digital ID card be used to measure things like, I don't know, your carbon emissions, your spending patterns, what you're looking at on the internet? It's on your phone. Just how far-reaching could this data collection be?
Yes, it goes very far. What I said, nobody asked for this. It's a solution in search of a problem, and I'm afraid these problems will emerge very soon. First, they say it will be voluntary. They always say it's voluntary, but we saw that also with the COVID passports. Within a few months, we needed it to enter a restaurant, a bar, or a gym, and I wanted to also stress out this point when. The government has access to certain infrastructure, it will always use it, always. Governments are always looking for more power and more control. If infrastructure is there, it will be used, maybe not immediately, but it's just a matter of time. And another risk is that companies will ask for more data than they have a right to at the moment. And there is another risk, and that is that your personal data is just not safe. The bigger the IT project, the bigger the chance of a government failure. Rest assured that on day one of the introduction of the digital identity wallet, our enemies will start looking for ways to access our personal data. This will be the number one target for cyber attacks. We do not want foreign governments or governments to get access to our bank accounts, to our medical records, but also they should not know who is in the military service, etc., because there is so much information on it, and if they steal it, it's really a problem. And what you say about they can go further.
Rob, I guess the question that I have, though, I mean, you talk about foreign enemies, but frankly, after COVID, I'm pretty worried about domestic enemies of freedom as well. Not to sound paranoid, but where I see this being a real concern is that we had a health crisis 3 years ago with COVID, if you want to call it that, or the maintenance of a crisis was used to attack all sorts of freedom. Next time around, there may be some other crisis declared, and you need a crisis against hate speech or a crisis against the climate or whatever. And so this pass could be used to restrict your freedoms to do things in a free society. Is this a potential danger of this?
It certainly is. First, they said the digital identity, it was 3 years ago, I started talking about this already, and they say it's a conspiracy theory. We should not talk about this. And now it's here. And immediately when the agreement was reached last week, European Commissioner Breton said, now we have this digital identity wallet, we need to put something in it. And he suggested that the central bank digital currency would be put into this. And that's another so-called conspiracy theory that is now officially announced to become policy. Especially the combination of these two instruments is very dangerous, because this is how governments can create 100% control over people's life. It's a social credit system, and this is exactly how the Chinese control 1.4 billion Chinese people. And the carbon budget, that can be the next thing. We had already a prominent Dutch banker, Barbara Baasma, here in the Netherlands, and she advocated openly in the media this would be a good solution. And a Dutch research institution already conducted studies on the effectiveness of a carbon budget. So I don't think this is still a conspiracy theory anymore. I think this could be a frightening reality in the near future.